So again, my name is Sam Zarilla. I'm a reporter with Livingston County News, and today I'm here with Simon Aguilar from Geneseo Swimming and Diving and Indoor Track. So again, thank you so much for meeting with me this morning.
Yep.
So my first question for you is what has sort of sparked your performance this season in both swimming and track?
So last year I also did indoor track and swimming, and they both went mediocre. I wasn't really fulfilled with my how the seasons went. And this year I was just planning on doing swimming because it was hard to dual, but ultimately I decided to do both. Um, so swimming this year has gone very well. So I mean, I wasn't really happy with my performance last year. So that's really what has motivated me to train hard this year.
Mm. Now, you mentioned feeling motivated to train harder to do better this year. I'm wondering how you feel that you've specifically improved compared to a season ago.
So mainly in swimming, I've been last year, some of the practices I wasn't really fully concentrated. And this year I feel like I've really been showing up at every practice and putting in my best effort. Indoor track, on the other hand, I only really run once or twice a week. And something that has also changed is that I've gotten a little like I've started hitting the weights more and getting a little bigger. So I think my body's getting used to having a larger frame and it has more potential now.
Mhm. Now, what did the off season look like for you before this current season, and how do you feel that that affected your performances during this season?
So yeah, in the summer, that's usually my off season because I do year-round sports. I usually mainly run. Um, I also this summer picked up like calisthenics and weight training just to get an overall stronger build for the season. And that's really what I've been doing in the off season is just weight training and stuff. So just to make me stronger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say? And the regular season, as I believe, is closed for at least swimming. So
Yeah.
maybe you've reached it already. But what was or is your current personal goal for this season?
So towards the beginning of the season, I didn't really have many goals. It was just to show up to swimming, try my best. But as the season went through, I've already PR'd in the 200 from my sophomore year. I went a 155 against Avon, and the goal for me, we have counties tomorrow actually because it got delayed from Saturday. Um, the goal is to go around a 152, hopefully win counties for 200 and the 500. That's what I'll be swimming, and then the goal at sectionals will be to win the 200 IM and the 100 breaststroke. So I'm kind of all over the place with my events. For indoor track, probably going to do the 3200 again. I've ran that a couple times. Surprisingly, I've been able to stay in decent shape. So I'm kind of excited for both. We'll see what happens.
Mhm. Now, you mentioned counties coming up tomorrow because it got rescheduled. I'm wondering sort of what your uh, team goal for this year is for both the team for Geneseo swimming and for track.
Yeah, we have a very good team with this year. We have a lot of girls on our team competing in a boys swimming and diving team that really score us a lot of points. We have a very strong set of girls on our boys team that makes our team very good. And our main competitors are Livonia and Avon, who are also very strong. Um, Unfortunately, the counties meets are really weird this year because they have to split it up into three different meets. So tomorrow we're only going to be competing against Avon and Letchworth, and there will be two other meets taking place at different places with other teams, and then they're going to combine it. So it's gonna be hard to know what other teams are doing and how the meet's going, but we're gonna try our best. Hopefully, we can throw down some fast times and hopefully win the meet.
Mhm. Now, you mentioned the tough competition there between Avon and Livonia. Livonia, obviously, they won the sectional title for girls in the fall this year, and then the past 3 years in a row, Avon has won the boys sectional title. I'm wondering, you mentioned having a lot of strong swimmers on your team, both guys and girls. I'm wondering, sort of, in your opinion, what it will take to defeat those two and take the block this year from both of them.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. I don't think Avon and Livonia are in our class for sectionals, but for counties, we compete against both. So me and Ella hopefully can take Ella Bailey. She's on our team. We can hopefully take the 1-2 in the 500. We got Liam Ivers who will be doing the sprints for us, and Oliver Ivers doing the backstroke and butterfly. We have a lot of swimmers like who can score points in the earlier heats, just in the events that people struggle with. We have a lot of swimmers in the middle of the pack, so that's definitely going to help.
Mm. Now, when you look back on the season that you've had so far, obviously there's some of the more important meets to go here, but when you look back on the season that you've had so far, what do you feel that you're most proud of?
The meet that I'm most proud of so far would probably be the meet against Avon. I was able to edge out Brandon Hunt in the 200. That was very exciting. For indoor track, the Jack Reed Showcase, I was able to get a personal best in the 3200, which was really exciting because I haven't been running very much in the winter. So it gets me really excited for what I'm going to be able to do in outdoor track when I'm actually in shape. So, yeah.
Mhm. Well, speaking of like personal goals and such like that, you mentioned at the beginning that it's a little difficult to do two sports in the same season, I'm sure. I'm wondering, sort of, you mentioned this is, you did it last year. I don't know how many years in a row you've been doing it, but sort of how you've managed to do both sports and stay at the top in both, on both sides during the same season. Like, what is that
Yeah.
experience
So,
for you?
yeah. So swimming really keeps your cardiovascular system in like really good shape. So the only thing I need to do for indoor track is just run a couple times a week just to stay fresh. Um, but it is hard to manage because swimming is my primary sport. So I go to swim practice every day, and it sometimes gets tiring. But whenever I can, I go on a run here and there. But you got to have pretty good time management for your sports stuff. And I have to miss swim practice sometimes to go to the track meets, but track meets are fun, and I enjoy going to them. But yeah.
Mm. Well, I'm sure with counties tomorrow and sectionals eventually that this isn't quite on your mind yet, but I know you mentioned outdoor track. My last question for you is after the season concludes here, what's next for you?
So yeah, outdoor track. I've got some lofty goals. We got the school record for the 3200. Shooting for that. We'll see. We'll see if I can. It's a 927, I believe. And then we we did very well at states last year for our relays. So I'm hoping we can go back to states for outdoor for a couple of our relays. And then next year I plan to go to University at Buffalo and run on their club team because their normal team is full right now. They have roster limits. But the year after that, I plan to run on their team to do a tryout. Hopefully make it on their team.
Is UB track Division One?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What are you most excited for that transition to playing at the collegiate level?
I'm very excited. There's going to be a lot of good competition, and there's going to be people that I can practice with on our team this for cross country this fall. There wasn't really a lot of people I could do workouts with, but I'm very excited to be training with some higher caliber athletes.
Congratulations again, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course.
GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experimental learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit genesee.edu/physed.